babes, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is one of my mini series. This is going to be the soulmate karmic situation here. This is a collective, so keep in mind that this is not for one specific zodiac sign. It's for whoever. With that said, keep in mind that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that the roles could be reversed between you and your person. And with that said, these are still general. Again, I have to be very mindful because people seem to think that I talk about one specific person, which I don't. So with that said, let's move on. I'm going to give some zodiac signs because some people want to know. So I'm going to give you some zodiac signs. This could be your zodiac sign or the zodiac sign you are dealing with. That is what a collective is all about. So with that said, let's move in quickly. We have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy here. We got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Leo. We got Scorpio. We have a very strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Libra and Gemini. Aquarius, one more please. In Taurus and Aquarius energy, let's see at the bottom, we have Sagittarius energy as well. With that said, let's move on. Let's see what is your relationship, or let's see what is the current energies of this connection here with this specific individual. Love yourself first. So there's some shadow work happening. Passion, let's see, true love. So it seems to be that you are dealing with this soulmate separation slash realization that you met your soulmate. It could be, this could be you, this could be the other way around. Right now they're telling you that there's some shadow work that needs to be done, and remember that you guys reflect each other, the good and the bad. So you most definitely, this is telling you both that there's going to be some shadow work happening, or that it's needed. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of passion in your energies because you guys have been together in a past life, so your energies are all lovey-dovey. But right now you guys, as the 3D asset today, you guys need to do some shadow work, or like I said a million times, it could be happening right now. This is definitely true love, and you guys work together, like I said before, in a past life as a couple. Let me just get something. I got the past life oracle, so let's see what else I can give you, because let's see why you guys feel this way. Can you tell me what is the strongest energies here from the past? So you guys could have been together in the back in like the romance era, like, you know, like with like Greece and all that back in the day. Transportation. You can also this is like a deja vu kind of situation with these cards right here. It's telling me that you guys worked together years ago, and you guys have always find a way to find each other over and over and over. Atlantis, galactic. Yeah, so you guys have always, you guys are like dolphins pretty much, you know, like dolphins. This is like what this card gave me. I don't know if you knew, but dolphins tend to find the love of their life, you know, and they tend to like be with that partner for the rest of their life, or they tend to like love that for the rest of their life. So that's why I said you guys are dolphins. You guys are your energies are very faithful to one another. That's what I'm trying to say. And of course you can look it up online if you don't believe me. Like I said before, that's back in high school, back in, you know, biology and I don't know, science. I don't know what I heard when I read it. Maybe TV. I don't know. But anyways, I know that that's like somewhere there. But anyways, galactic. You guys have a contract, right? And of course you're telling me, oh, delete the contract. Honey, I don't work for, I'm not an attorney. Let alone I'm not a, I don't know, tarot attorney, okay? I do not do that. If you want to cancel your own contract, do your own dirty laundry and do it yourself, like all of us. But anyways, there was a contract, and that's why you keep on having deja vu, and that's why you keep on fighting each other. Again, don't waste your words and telling me that you moved on. Do it by don't bothering others, telling others how moved on you are, when we know the people who get triggered by a collective or a general reading is because they have been called out and they're too proud to admit it. And I know people want me to say, oh, you're wrong. It's not gonna happen, because Lilith spirit is never wrong. So talk to my goddess, talk to spirit to see how good that's gonna go for you guys. So sit down, get you popcorn and relax, okay? So going back to this, yes, you guys have a very intense, very powerful, very spiritual connection here, and that's why you guys keep on fighting each other. like that. Like you guys have been together like before, you know, like before Christ, you know, if you are Christian, if you have heard that, like that far back, that's far back, that's far freaking back that you guys have been together. Okay, let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. Let me just put some shows to my son because he don't like the one he has right now, so I'll be right back. And for those who don't like me talking, oh my god, get your own show and leave me alone. Be right back. That's how far back you guys go. I'm back, by the way, obviously. So with that said, you guys are technically energetically married because again, you guys have been together for so long. You guys definitely know each other. So let's see what else I got here. Let's see what is the karmic situation you guys are going through right now. We got relationships are give and take, and all I do is give. So your person, or you, I feel like it's more you, most definitely, you know that is unbalanced right now. Like you are the one giving, you're the one putting the attention, and you don't feel you're getting the same one, you're getting the same thing back. And that is one of the things, like not being fair, you know, not being fair and balanced right now. Then we got sometimes space is definitely needed, resolutions can wait. So like I said before, there is definitely a separation because it seems to be that, like I said before, this connected to the shadow work that's needed because your person is very immature and they need to outgrow that sense of like relationship is all about they receiving. They need to understand that yes, the same way they want to receive, their partner or their future partner may want to receive as well. Let me just get the card. I'll be right back. I got it. Two hot heads does not lead to a calm outcome. So you guys are, like I said, pretty alike. And I know here a lot of people are very feisty. That's why they clash so much with my readings and with my personality, because I am a hothead too. And I found my partner, which is a calmer person, and that's why we get along so well. That's why we've been together for almost 3 years now, but going to 3 years. But right, you guys are amazing and I love you guys. Like, whoa, I like to argue, get the back and forth because it's so fun. Like I said before, we are pretty alike. That's why we clash so much, guys. But that's why we stay, because we love each other, because we are alike. But we couldn't date because we would have been like Rocky, like dun, 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 like fighting, right? But anyways, you both with your person are so alike. That's why you guys like bump heads so much. That's why you guys get upset so much, because you guys are so alike. You guys need to do some hard work into shadow work, because otherwise you guys will always have the arguments and it's never gonna work. And then you will tell me, no, I am not, I'm nicer. That is your opinion over yourself, but what about how they view you? You view them in a certain way, right? The same way they view you in a certain way. And that is when the energies are talking about, like, it's not just about give, and it's not only about what you do, it's also about what is your perspective of them and what is their perspective of you. You all try to understand what I'm saying here, that just because you feel you are the softer one doesn't mean you are, because we are all difficult in a different sense. So like I said before, it's not always about what they've done, it's also about what I've done. Okay? If you guys want to work out in a relationship, you guys have to be willing to listen to positive criticism, or at least to listen to how your partner feels, and the same way around goes to your energies towards their energies. If one of the two ends are not doing that, then let's move on. Let's find somebody else who will do that, you know? Two emotionally unhealthy people does not make a healthy relationship. And this is the hotheads and the emotional ones. Like I said before, this is for another group most likely. If you have been hurt in the past, and they have been hurt in the past as well, this is what people call, and this is just a slang, pretty much. They have a relationship PTSD. Like, this is just something that goes, like, people talk about in the streets. This is not necessarily something like it's like a professional word. But if you haven't heard that, relationships PTSD is pretty much when you trigger yourself, right? You are so hurt that when you get to a relationship that could be healthy, or that could be working, or that could work, PTSD hits, which is the past, like invading your thoughts, invading your emotions, and it makes you emotionally unstable when it comes to, oh no, they're gonna do exactly what they did to me in the past, or they're gonna do exactly what my ex did in the past. So this is it. This is a lot of unresolved issues that needs to be worked on. Otherwise, this is not gonna work at all. No matter how many times you guys have the deja vu and you guys come back, if you guys are not working on it before they come towards your life, and if they don't they're not doing the same, then what is going to happen? Like, you're gonna always sit here and just fight with the tarot reader because things are not working, when you are just not wanting to see what the issue is. Nobody's perfect, babe. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have our things, but everything is workable. Resolutions are possible if we really want them. Don't focus on the problem. Focus in finding a solution, because half of the time solutions are not given. Solutions are found by work. I will value my time more if it can be fixed. Why continue investing time into it? Like I said before, and this is definitely, if you guys keep on clashing and you guys keep on seeing that your person, even if it's your person, is not changing, they're not doing the work, stop it. Call yourself Miss Moving On, like the Fifth Harmony song, and move on. But like I said before, the fact is that also giving up before trying is also not moving on, because you will have that unfinished business emotion sent into your energies, always wanting to make you look back, always getting mad at the wrong people, always pointing fingers to the tarot reader or other people who are giving you a different perspective, because you want to hear what you want to hear. Like I said before, and I said it once, I said it twice, my readings are not too, I'm not sitting here to say I'm gonna fulfill everybody's expectations. I sit here and say, hey, I'm gonna be true to myself, true to my goddess Lilith, and true to spirit, and I'm gonna give exactly what they want me to put out there, and whoever is willing to receive it, I applaud you. Whoever is here to argue, like I said before, I don't waste time on stuff like that. I delete those comments. If it's disrespectful, I freaking block it, because like I said before, my job here is to give you spirit's message. That's it. I'm not here to judge your life. I'm not here to tell you how to live it, because I make it super clear. Said it once, said it twice, will die saying this. You have free will. Use it as intended. You don't have to convince me otherwise. I'm not gonna be at your door like, do you take them back? Like, no, I got my own things. So like I said before, take the message if you want to. If you don't, you don't. Simple. I love this hair, by the way. I look at myself and I'm like, I look so good. Thank you, goddess, for making me so beautiful. Kidding. I'm sarcastic, by the way. I know a lot of people don't know me and they go like, oh, who do you think you are? Honey boo, love baby witch tarot. Like, I'm just sarcastic, baby. If you don't like funny, happy women, personalities, bubbly, then get out. But I'm not gonna be boring just because you're boring. I'm not gonna just like calm myself down because you think I should. Like, honey, my life, my way, my life, myself. Did I have coffee before this video? 2 cups. Is it too much? Yes, but that's the reason why you watching me, not the other way around. Shade, no shade. I will love myself first before loving my partner. Love yourself first with this card. You guys need to do some shadow work. They need to do some shadow work. You guys are so identical energetically that it just is, it's crazy. Hold on. But like I said before, you guys need to do some shadow work, because there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of resentment here, there's a lot of like my way or the highway that is like either or yours or theirs, or it could be half and half, that needs to be worked on. Sometimes silence just works better than arguing. Like I said before, you guys have, like I said before, arguing energies, because you guys are very upset with one another. You guys are very, very upset with one another. And that's the thing, you guys coming like this together like this, there's gonna be just clashing, there's gonna be just fight, there's gonna be just arguments, and then you guys will always stay in this contract that needs to be fulfilled. Because contracts, people go like, oh, burn it. But I don't do your job, just burn it yourself then. But you know how you can burn that contract, you know how can you definitely get out of it if you so want to move on, is to do the right thing. Work on yourself, let go of anger, let go of your highway, my way of the highway, and pretty much accept that life goes on. Simple. But the moment that you start arguing on the comments or arguing with people about what is you should do this, you should do that, it's just because you want to school other people. Well, you can't even school yourself. So like I said before, if you want to move on, the way to end the contract here is to do the right thing, do the shadow work, do the closure, and then have your cup of tea and go on. That's how I did it. That's how a lot of people that I know that I actually helped did it. And we are happy as ever, and we get exactly what we need eventually. But until then, until you're not willing to do that, boo, I mean, what else is people supposed to tell you, you know? Last one. My intuition is yelling at me, but I always seem to ignore it. Ignoring your ancestors, ignoring your intuition, ignoring your tarot reader, ignoring your spiritual guides, ignoring your mentors. Like what else do you like? I don't know how to help you guys. They're telling you all of this, and it's not just you. Maybe this could be your person, like I said a million times. And don't tell me you're wrong, because I'm not wrong. Spirit's never wrong. So honey, just because you don't want to accept the reality doesn't make it that it's wrong. It's just like you're incapable of accepting the reality of situations. Like I said before, I'm here like a mother here. I'm done with sugarcoating. I'm done with like, oh, bubbly, love and light, pink, pink, pink. I'm done with that. I'm here to tell you what's good. And what's good right now, karmatic, could be over it. You can definitely get out of the karmic. You can definitely cancel that contract. But I'm not telling you just because you said I'm done. It's like, have you seen that show, The Office USA, when Michael Scott says, I declare bankruptcy? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know, you got to go through steps and stages. You understand that? For you to be fully moved on. And that's why people don't want to understand. Like I said before, if you're ignoring every single little help, every single little thing that is given to you, what do you expect? You know? I don't need to have the last word. Like I said before, here I could sense, like I said before, I love everybody because it's like pretty alike, and this happens to me too, and it happened to me too in the past that I always had to have the last word, and maybe I still do, like I said before. But hey, that has nothing to do with my relationships, because in my relationships I learned, personality wise, maybe not, and 28, going to 30 soon, not thinking. But anyways, in relationships we cannot go always as my way or the highway. You know that sometimes you meet people in life that they will tell you like, this is who I am and I will never change. That is not gonna work in relationships. You know, relationships are always improving. Relationships are always to like work on yourself and be happy with somebody you love. Otherwise somebody else will do it for you. That's how it works. But you got to understand that it's not about winning or losing in relationships. It's about improving and doing better. Because when you love somebody and you're not with them, there's no winning there. It's losing, right? And just because you had the last word in an argument, in a situation, and you guys are still separated, that's not a win, babe. That's not a win. That's still a lose. So we have to be very smart in how we communicate with our partners. We cannot treat our partners, our loved ones, the same way we will treat somebody on the street that we don't care for. You understand that? Just because you think it worked with a stranger doesn't mean it's gonna work with somebody you love. And I'm trying to be as, I'm trying to be as clear as I can, okay? Because I know it's not going to work. I know I'm going to have people saying stuff. So those are the people who are not going to be reunited with their soulmate. Those are going to be the people who are not going to ever cancel the contract and will always be triggered by something with their past lover or past soulmate. Fearing change is not a reason to keep the relationship going. Like I said before, if you know it's over, if you know it's done, the right thing to do is to accept it, do the shadow work, and let go. Like I said before, if you know it's like impossible, it's time to let go. But do it the right way, like I said a million times. But like I said before, doing it the way of like, I'm done. I'm not doing no work because that's not gonna work. And at the bottom says, home is my safe place, not a war zone. Like I said before, you cannot treat your loved ones, you cannot treat your relationships the same way you will treat people outside. So your home, your loved one, your soulmates, your relationship should not be a war zone, should not be a situation of arguing. I see here a lot of arguments. I do see here a lot of passion, a lot of love, but a lot of things that doesn't want, that a lot of things that are in a way that doesn't want you guys being together. A lot of things because of being stubborn, because of being like, oh, he did it or she did it first, or he needs to change or she needs to change first. A lot of that energy that does not let the situation work, does not let the situation move past it. And it's not because of love, it's because of problems that don't want to be acknowledged, problems that don't want to be worked on. And that's why you guys keep yourself in the karmic situation. Let's see what is the main feelings of this connection of yours with this individual. Sarcastic, insecure, inadequate, resentful, ignored, humiliated, and aggressive. So you see all of this, and I'm going to start with this. Inadequate. Someone in your past made you feel inadequate. It was their insecurities put upon you. Why are you still listening to that voice? Like I said before, in the past, somebody hurt you very badly. And like I said before, they were just projecting their insecurities upon you. And it was not you. And I feel like you say, oh, you know that, but you're still letting that trigger you with this soulmate or with future soulmates. Because we live multiple times. But I'm talking about a specific one. A specific one that has been enough to make a gap into your energies, right? Hold on, somebody wants to call me. No, not today, not now. Aggressive. What this is learned, was this a learned behavior? Do you feel this negative action can create happiness and joy? Intimidation also does not create a positive relationship. Like I said before, being aggressive, being very like stubborn, being like my way of the highway, I need to have the last word in this situation. Like I said before, you cannot treat your relationships like you will treat, let's say, me, because we don't know each other, the same way you will treat somebody outside, because like I said before, it's just not going to work. And then you'll be like, oh my goodness, I just don't know why it's not working, because you don't know how to treat a relationship. And this, when I say like this, I don't talk about you. Most likely it could be your other person, like I said a million times. But like I said before, I'm going to talk to you as the first person, regardless of what the energies, like if it's you or them, you know, because your life, right? But like I said before, being aggressive, it's just not going to help the either or moving forward or closing the situation permanently. That's what you so want. Sarcastic. This is a protective tone, a lack of vulnerability. This only adds fuel to the fire. Like I said before, I can tell you because I'm sarcastic, and I sometimes say things because I know people who don't like me are gonna get triggered and they're gonna say something because I think it's funny. But like I said before, I cannot be sarcastic with my partner. You know, there's time for everything. And being sarcastic whenever you are arguing, let's say, or having some sort of help with, just say, with your spiritual guides or your mentors or your tarot reader, you can't be sarcastic over it all the time, because you being called, I know that you are sarcastic because you're being called out in a way and you want to backfire, but you're just adding fire to your own energies. You're actually just making it worse. You're actually creating not only a wall, but also putting a fire that's creating fog that is not letting you or the other person trying to help you see what the issue is. And the same thing happens energetically. Sarcastic is, it's fun. Like, I am sarcastic, but like I said before, I cannot always treat my partner sarcastically, because they will feel like I'm not taking it seriously, and or it will make them mad. You understand that? So they will feel ignored, and even though that, let's say that that's something that I don't want to do, or let's say that that's not something that you want to do, it causes. So like I said before, we have to be aware of how we act around people and our partners, because our partners are our home. You understand that? Sometimes people outside, they come and go. Our partners, once they're gone, they're missed. You understand what I'm trying to say? Humiliated. You are somewhat embarrassed about how you appear to others. Are those thoughts accurate? You survived the moment and it's made you stronger. So like I said before, maybe somebody make you feel very bad about yourself, how you looked, how you dressed. They were not accurate about that. You can't let that be the one to stop you from moving forward. Like I said before, people just project insecurities, their own insecurities, into you. Don't let that make you feel humiliated. Do not let that rule your energies. Resentful, such a heavy emotion carried upon you daily. Resentment eats at your thoughts and the positive emotions you want to feel. Like I said before, when we don't let go, when we carry all those bags, when we don't want to move on from that, it causes a lot of resentment that is only gonna take your joy. And the fact is that if you think holding on resentment, holding on anger towards whoever hurt you in the past, or whoever, let's say that is this soulmate, you're not doing nothing to them, you're just doing it to yourself. So you need to do, that's why the shadow work was so important, because look at all these feelings that you're having, or all these feelings that are either or yours or theirs. Let's say this needs to be worked on, because the same way I told you, like whoever was projected upon you, you are projecting it to yourself every single day, projecting it to your actual partners or future ones. So if you want this soulmate situation, karmic situation, to be over in any way, shape, or form, we need to work on resentful, humiliation feelings, aggressive feelings, inadequate feelings. Like, you are none of this. Okay, and your person is not like that. This is just a feeling that they have, that they need to work and find the cause, the root of what is happening. You understand that? And maybe if it was you, them, talk about it, heart to heart conversation, let it all out and move on from it, if that's what you want. But there's a lot of like shadow work, again, that needs to be worked on. Insecure and ignored. Like I said before, were you truly ignored, or do you feel you weren't given the amount of attention that you hoped or expected? Insecure. It's okay to celebrate others' success, beauty, and imperfections. You have no idea what they struggle with too. So like I said before, ignored. I'm going to come with this later with a story that I have, but like I said before, this was just projected upon you, and you should not be projecting this into yourself or to others, because it's not helping you. You need to work on all these feelings, because like I said before, insecurities, feeling ignored, this was caused by something, by somebody most likely. You need to work on that, because you are beautiful, you're unique, and you cannot let these feelings, who are not working for your own good, keep on showing up every time you speak, every time you approach the situation. You understand what I'm trying to say? The reading is telling you that this shadow work, you need to love yourself first. And when we love ourselves first, it's not only say like, I love myself. There's a lot of work that is behind that is not easy for everybody. And this is more likely a karmic, I'm gonna call this like a shadow work reading, because like I said before, it's calling out a lot of things. Let's see what is the music lyrics that represents this connection. Music lyrics that represents this connection. Thank you, Spirit. We have, through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you through the years. And this is Through the Years by Kenny Rogers. The other song says, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Feeling Good by Michael Bublé. And then last one is, I can't think when you're looking like that, can't breathe when you're moving like that, tell me when you're gonna do me like that. Yeah, I'm too weak, and I never liked that. A Good Night by John Legend and Blood Pop. So like I said before, this is just an addition to the reading. Yeah, this is like the lyrics that is popping the most. Oh my goodness, this is a lot. Let's see what is the initials of this possible person, or the people that I'm talking about. We got F as in Frank, A as in Apple, P as in Patrick, C as in Cat, G as in George, L as in Leo, D as in Dog, Z as in Zebra, and one more, Q, and Y as in Yes. So those are the possible initials. The possible initials there. So yeah, this is definitely a shadow work situation. But let's give you a physical description of your soulmate or person. So this person could have hazel eyes. If it's a guy, they have average height. They could have freckles. They could have red hair, blonde hair, a mole, blue eyes, beard, short hair. They could wear glasses. They could be having brown hair, color hair, and muscular for others to view. So again, this reading was very intense. This karmic shadow work slash a lot of information reading. I don't know how I'm gonna call it, to be honest. I'm trying to figure it out. But hey, you'll know once I post it. Let's see what is the time frame for you and this person to come, forward. Again, these are all general, so this is an estimate as well. 10 months, 6 years, oh my goodness, 3 weeks, 1 month, 10 days, and then this is going to take a while. Like I said before, it makes sense. I'll give you water in a minute, baby. Let me pause it. But yeah, it makes sense that the time is quite long, because I do see a lot of trouble, a lot of problems that needs to be worked on. I'm shook, to be honest. I was not expecting a lot of this kind of information, but I think it was time for me and whoever to hear this. Let's see what else we got here. It says, karma said you should live the way you treated them, so you understand. So like I said before, most likely whoever this was meant to be to, they might most likely will have to go through exactly what they put you through, so they understand. Because like I said before, sometimes people do not understand by advice. They have to go to the same house so they can understand it, You will receive what you give. Again, confirmation, the karma. Life goes on. Thank you, Spirit. We have a taste of your own medicine. So they're actually most definitely will have a taste of their own medicine. Karma is definitely hitting them. And why? While they do that, you need to do that too as well. You need to do some shadow work. If it's your life, why is always someone else's fault? They're calling you out very badly, or calling somebody out very badly about why is it that we don't want to acknowledge what the issue is. But the minute we say, oh, it's our life, but why is it your spirit guide's fault or your mentor's fault? What is it the tarot reader's fault? This shadow work needs to be done. And that doesn't always have to be to you. Like I said before, this is more, it could be your person too, like not wanting to acknowledge situations. Like I said, you can move on or not. It's always been your decision. You can move on or not. It's always been your decision. Stop pointing fingers. Look at your reflection. Like I said before, somebody here is very not wanting to acknowledge something. Take it or leave it. Like I said before, this is just messages. Now we're gonna conclude this, and we're gonna give you some messages from your angels. We got sensitive emotions. Time is heightened emotions and sensitive call for extra self-care and guidance. Multi-faced. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Like I said before, this is very complicated. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Let me give you a prayer. Let's see for the... Okay, I'm gonna just take the one prayer. It says Colossians 1:11. 1:1. Cool. May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might. So this is the end of your reading, guys. Oh my goodness, this was, I don't even know how I'm gonna call this. I'm shook with all this information, with all these feelings that I was feeling, like the message I had to put across. This was very intense, you guys. I hope this finds the right people. Like I said before, keep in mind that this could be you or their energies. Again, this is not always directed to one. It is not directed to one individual. It's for you or them. You make it, because this is the free will that I'm giving you. You make it your own decision here, if it's you or them. But, well, this called out somebody very badly. Hopefully that clarified a lot of things. Hopefully, like I said, I can only hope. Before I go, I want to remind you guys that I'm hosting that free reading giveaway. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to win and always participate in a free reading giveaway, as every time my channel grows and gets 1,000 subscribers, every time that happens, I'll always host this giveaway. I'll be posting that video very, very soon. Again, soon. Once you see it up, you're gonna see this happening. But once again, keep in mind that I do not offer any free readings anywhere. I do not offer readings in Instagram, anywhere else. It's only here in the giveaways that I always offer in YouTube. Once again, another thing is that, hold on, another thing is that I'm not open for personal readings. I'm completely closed, so please don't message me or offer me anything, as I'm not taking it. Like I said before, I run a business, not a charity. And like I said before, I do get upset and offended when people be like, oh, I can give you some money for it. Like I said, I'm not asking for handouts. I have a business, and once that business is up and running again, you guys could choose whatever you want, and if you guys want it, you pay it or not. Like I said before, if you don't pay, you don't get the service. Simple, right? But please don't treat me like I am asking for handouts. Do not try to make my business look like, oh, I can help you with some money. Like, no. That's what I dislike about business owners. When it's like, that's what I like to be sometimes hated to be a business owner, because when it's like a small business, people treat it like, oh, they're giving you charity. No, you ask for a service and you will have to pay for that service regardless of what it is. So please don't do that to small business owners. Like, that's why I hated to be a business owner when I was younger. Like, I was like, I can never see myself, because I've seen that, and as of right now, I still see that, and I'm like, why are you taking away the, I don't know, the importance, the sacrifices, a lot of things that people do to their business? Why are you trying to be like, oh, I'm actually give you some money? No, honey, get it together. But anyways, and I see it on TikTok all the time, like people trying to like, well, I'll give you some money. Like, no, either you pay the price or you don't. Simple. No handouts. It's not a handout situation. And don't do that. It pisses me off. I see that on TikTok. I saw it back when I was open for personal readings. It's just disrespectful beyond. But anyways, I wanted to share a story time with you guys, besides everything I just said. You guys know that I work at Target, right? So I was in the aisle doing my thing, and I see this beautiful girl. She was wearing a beautiful dress, like a summer dress, because Wisconsin was getting hot. So I bet, right? She's like, and I thought she looked beautiful, and I said, oh, you look so pretty, because I'm the kind of person that will always definitely give a compliment to somebody. Hold on, my fiance was calling me. So anyways, so I said that she looked so beautiful, and she was so happy, right? I'm the kind of person that likes to get compliments when, you know, somebody looks, you know, beautiful. I'm really like, oh, you look so cute, you know, like, I don't know, I like that, to do that. Anyways, there was two other people, those other females in the aisle, and they looked at her, and they said something loud enough for her to hear. They said to her, not directly to her, but loud enough for her to hear, that I don't know how people have the audacity, or like, how, pretty much saying that how did she have the guts to wear that, pretty much saying that she looked bad. And that girl switched from being very happy to be very sad, right? And the other girls, when they said that, or the other ladies who said that, they started laughing and they walked away, because they did what they wanted, which is put that beautiful young girl down. And I said, don't listen to them, you look beautiful. And she said, thank you. And she went back to be happy. But the thing is that I don't understand why people have the need to tell people how to live their life, what to wear, if they like it or not. There's a reason why they have it on and you don't, right? So please do not, just because somebody did that to you doesn't mean that you have the right to do it on and on and on. No. That is you deciding to be a bad person. So I don't understand why in the world there's people there that want to put people down. What do you get to put people down? I mean, you make yourself just look bad. You're not making yourself smart or funny. You're just making yourself look bad, right? And I'm not talking about to nobody here. I'm just giving like my point of view of those two females that were putting that beautiful young girl down. Like, we have a lot of hate in this world, people. We have a lot of hate, right? Why do you need to bring somebody down? You don't know what that person goes through. We don't know, and not them, not me, knew how hard it was maybe for her to wear that, you know, to get the confidence. And now those two most likely took that away from her. So what is like the biggest hater is always somebody else that don't know you. You know, like, let's just love each other. Let's be respectful. If you don't like somebody's way of dressing, look away. If you don't like somebody's way of dyeing their hair or makeup, look away, because it's not your face. It's not your body. Let people be happy. Don't take that away from people, because you yourself are putting karma into your energies, and then you wonder why life is so hard. Because if you're that kind of person that likes to make other people feel bad, and I'm talking about those two females, most likely karma is gonna hit them. But like I said before, that hurt me a lot. That hurt me to see that. It hurt me seeing her face from like being happy to be very sad, and she just walked away. And most likely she my wanted to shop some more, and she just took a shampoo, conditioner, and she walked away, because those people took the joy that she had. So I just pray for that girl to not let people like those two females that said that put her down, because she looks so beautiful, guys. And I just don't understand why people need to put other people down. And people be like, oh, you bitchy, like sometimes to me, because they think that that's a reason to be disrespectful to me. No, I'm bitchy, but I don't go out of my way to go to your channel, to go to your profile, to go to where you at and tell you something bad about yourself. Be like, I don't agree with you. Like, then walk away. You know, like, if you don't like something, walk away. But the point of this is that, no, babes, it's not right to put people down. Let's just be lovable. Let's be nice. Life is hard enough for every single one of us. So again, and if somebody, and this is for somebody out there, if somebody's trying to put you down because you're wearing a certain way, because you have your hair a certain way, there's a reason why they're doing that. Because they will like themselves to wear what you're wearing. They will like themselves to do that, but they don't have the guts. Because because they themselves will feel bad if they have what you have on. The fact is that they don't have your confidence, they don't have your spirit, and that makes them mad. Not what you're wearing, it's what you are as a person. So do not let anybody, especially strangers, make you feel less of a person, make you feel ugly. Do not let them make you feel ugly or unwanted or unattractive, because you're beautiful the way you are, and you're beautiful just because you're existing. Like I said before, a lot of people comment about my weight sometimes, my wigs, my makeup. There's a reason why I have it. I don't buy stuff wondering, somebody gonna love it? I do it. Am I gonna love it? Am I gonna be happy with myself? And when the answer is yes, that's the only thing you need to do. Do things for you, babes. Wear things for you, babes. Do the makeup you want to do, your makeup the way you want to, because everybody out there is gonna always talk. And there's people like those two females wanting to take away your joy. Do not let them. Because you are beautiful. Remember, you bought that and you wore that because you thought you looked good, and that's the only opinion it counts. So with that said, I hope you guys do not let people like those two females that I was talking about put you down ever again because of their opinion. Opinions are not facts. They're just opinions that are most likely they're projecting their insecurities upon you. So do not let anybody's bad opinions and nasty attitudes make you feel less of a person, because you're beautiful, you're worthy, and you got this, honey boo. So let's flip that hair, let's flip that wig, let's put on that makeup, let's put on those jeans, let's put on that clothing. You wear them, boo. You wear whatever you want to wear, boo, because guess what, babe? If it makes you happy, that's all we need. You know that? We live every day. We stop living when we start living by somebody else's opinion or view of how we should live. So do not stop living your way because somebody else told you you shouldn't. Because you will be living their life, not the one you were intended to. So with that said, I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Bye.